Title: McKenzie's Sweet Surprise. Mackenzie Jean-Baptiste was known in Miami as the neighborhood heartbreaker. Half Haitian, half American, he was handsome, smooth-talking, and rarely committed to any woman longer than a couple of weeks. His friends called him Playboy Kenz. But there was one woman he never thought would cross his path romantically, Miss Doris, the neighborhood candy lady. Back in the day, Miss Doris was the queen of the block. Kids flocked to her tiny pink-painted house after school for now and laters, peppermint sticks, and homemade pralines. Little Mackenzie, in his uniform shirt 2 sizes too big, was always at the front of the line, handing over his quarters for a brown paper bag of goodies. Now Mackenzie was 27, all grown up, driving a clean BMW and sporting designer shades. And Miss Doris? She was still fine. A little older, sure, in her mid-40s, but still curvy, stylish, and radiating confidence. One humid Friday evening, Mackenzie stopped by Miss Doris's place on a nostalgia trip. "Hey there, Miss Doris," he said with his trademark grin. "You still got them peach rings?" She gave him a slow, sly smile. "Baby, I got something sweeter than peach rings for you." Next thing Mackenzie knew, he was sitting on Miss Doris's couch, sipping Hennessy and trying to pretend his hands weren't sweating. Miss Doris smelled like cocoa butter and Chanel No. 5. She wore a short sundress that made him question every life choice he'd ever made. "Miss Doris, Doris," he stammered. "I usually date women my age." She leaned closer. "That's cute, sugar, but I don't want you for a long time, just for a good time." Before he could respond, she planted a kiss on him that nearly made his soul leave his body. Over the next few weeks, Mackenzie's life flipped upside down. Doris would call him at midnight, demanding he come over. She'd cook him meals, only to chase him out afterward because she needed her space. She didn't want to cuddle. She didn't want titles. She just wanted fun. Mackenzie, the legendary playboy, found himself texting her multiple times a day, desperate for her attention. His friends started noticing he wasn't around as much. "Yo, Kenz," his best friend Jerome said one day, "why you looking all stressed? You used to be the king." Mackenzie sighed. "Bruh, the neighborhood candy lady got me in a chokehold." One night, Doris called him over, wearing a robe and holding a bowl of gummy bears. "Mackenzie, you're a sweet boy," she purred, "but this has run its course." "Wait, what?" he blurted. "You breaking up with me?" "Baby, I told you, I don't do long term. Besides, I'm talking to this fine UPS driver now. Grown men don't cry, right? Now go on home." Mackenzie left her house at 2 a.m., bewildered and heartbroken. The neighborhood playboy had been played. The next day, he drove past her house and saw her sitting on the porch, feeding gummy bears to a tall man in a brown